Hello and welcome to another video where we're going to take our image photoshoot in the studio where I used custom-made my neon lighting backdrop anyway, and we'll go and create this kind of neon punk cyberpunk look. Something will turn to this image with this glowing lighting and all this futuristic look, and we are going to feature this plugin. On our end of this, I found out, and it does a very great job to creating all this glowing effect strikes. So we'll use it a lot of this plugin, but as usual, we're going from beginning, retouching, fixing some backgrounds, and start with this image. So let's go ahead and start working on this project. Okay, so let's go ahead and open our image in camera. And of course, it's multiple images I have before. It's kind of sometimes hard to select one correct. So I'm just want to verify. Okay, sharpness look okay. We'll definitely need to work on the background. So first, what I'm going to do is take highlights, bring them down. Usually you can see if we have it all the way highlights, we start losing some colors in neon light on the back. Don't worry about the glowing. I actually found a very interesting tool that I highly recommend, and that will be helping us with those glowing stuff. But for now, we'll take highlights down. We'll take our shadows and maybe just bring them slightly up, not too much. Next, we'll go increase sharpness to about between 60 and 70. Remove chromatic abbreviation, use profile. And in luminance, we just can see which one we want to use. Just a little bit maybe pop up. Usually I get more red and oranges, but because we have all this different lighting going, constant lighting on this, so we don't want to do this. Here we have some tube with lighting, and it does not glowing very well, so we'll add glow to some elements. Okay, when we're done, let's go ahead, click open, and we'll open inside the Adobe Photoshop CC. I think it's 2021 version, I'm not sure. It's just whatever new one's upgraded. So let's go ahead. First, we go to crop our image, and I'm just going to cut off some of the elements, top, bottom, maybe a little bit on the side. I'll just right here on her face, maybe in this corner, we'll see, and I'll bring this little bit right around here. I'll just cut like around, I think around there will be good. Okay, let's go ahead, press enter, and we kind of reframing. Okay, let's go look over our image, what we have so far. Right here, we have it opening between foil and backdrop. This one, I'm not necessarily like how it's come up that tube. That we can actually create neon tube out of this very easy. I think overall it's good. So let's go ahead right now and replace some of those elements. And I will just go ahead, copy my background. I'll just call it retouching background on this, and I'm going to use a patch tool. And what we're going to do is just go select like this area, move up and drop it, and you can see it's fill up. Don't worry too much because we'll go to put it some fog on some of those elements. And notice I'm kind of avoiding this area. I'll show you how we can fix it, some of this when we get closer. If we don't avoid what's happening, let me show you. So if we go select like this, and see how it's become like flowing, bleeding. So I don't necessarily want that bleed inside. So we'll do this in other way. Okay, for now, we'll just take these blocks, and sometimes maybe you need to do several times just to be sure the color kind of covering. Notice if I put it up on a contrast become a little bit too much. So with luminosity, sometimes we need to redo several times. till we find good positioning, kind of. But what I said before, don't worry too much. We'll add some fog to this. We'll just need cover for now. So let's come closer, and we see right here we have a leg from light stand. Okay, we still have it black. Okay, this area we have a few options. We can just option and select areas like around here and remove that one. Probably we can do this. So what we need to do, select pieces, and we can just overlay. I'm not doing too accurate job, because I said before, we'll just paint over with lights, and we'll use a new tool to create this glowing element there, which is actually will work very well for us. Okay, right here. There is almost like placeholder for us. Good. So we do this, we can actually just grab that piece. Okay. Okay, so we kind of cover, just hide this element. So let's go closer. And right here was a closer, what we need to do, we'll go use the healing brush. But with healing brush, we're going, hold down Alt or Option till you have a target. You click on the edge, we'll bring down right here by the edge, and we'll just start painting in. And you can see how it's already helping. So same with the leg. We'll just go right here, click Alt, match about angle, and we can go like closer to put it. Paint here. Same things, we'll just select. Sometimes it could be a little bit harder, so we may need to do a couple times. But we can match this very good. So same right here, let's go on the top. And we'll just start. There you go. Okay, let's go this area. Same, we'll just take edge, match our edge, and just paint over. Okay, let's go create. I'm not sure if I like this top. Well, we'll figure out when we're going there. I think here before and after. Let's go now retouching face or model. So I'll just create retouching layer. Same, we'll use the healing brush. Let's go closer to her face, and mostly I don't necessarily need to touch, but I want very plastification, kind of almost artificial look. So for this reason, I need to remove some of this small distraction. If we do just photo shoot model, I will leave them in, and mainly because imperfection is what make perfect. But for this, I say, because I want almost like cybernetic, make from her, maybe even make her eyes glowing. So we want just a little bit smooth. And we'll do, of course, we'll do the smoothing on our skin. So let's look right here, and that look okay. We'll need to add glowing to this, because right here we have LED hot spots, so we'll need to fix them. Okay, let's look on the hands. All right, here we have something. Okay, we'll leave it this as is. Okay, this hand look okay. Okay. So will look okay there. Okay, I think we're kind of good on this one. And okay. We'll leave it this grid behind, which is fine. Let's go right now. We're going to smooth. So it's Control Shift Alt E, Command Option Alt E to take all layers and combine them together. And next we're going to filter, noise, dust and scratches. And dust and scratches, how much you need to put, it depends on what resolution of pixels your image. I think this is good. So we'll go click OK and hold down Alt or Option and click on a mask. So it will take and hide for us. Next we'll select the brush and we'll just go use it 10% opacity, 100% flow, white. And I'm just going to brush over your skin. And you can see how it is smoothing. We do lose a lot of details, but it's point of this almost like plasticky face, a little bit more artificial almost look. So we'll go select right there. Let's go around noise and eyes. All what it does is just remove those teeny tiny details for us. But we'll go use this actually in a couple other places, not just on the skin. Like right here, we can see we can just smooth out a little bit those points, blend them in a little bit more. Okay, same on this side. Okay, let's go down to the hands. Okay, right there, we'll just kind of smooth on our hands here. Okay, one more hand. Don't care about too much on this. I think right here we have its skin also. So we want to smooth any skin. The problem is, and we come back to this with the grain. We're losing some grain right now. So we'll need to come back and restore the grain of the image that we're losing, because you always have it. So right here, see like this one, we can start, let's go set 30% opacity. And I'm just kind of go very fast over to blend this in. So almost like one big tube. Okay, that look okay. Same right here, we can add a little bit, maybe not too much, just a little bit dots. Okay, I think this is look okay. So let's go ahead, create new layer. And it's dodge and burn layer. I'm going to fill up with 50% gray. Some people used clear, some people use different styles. So this is how, in a way, I'm used to do with black and white, with a 50% gray. Okay, and we'll just go have now. Actually, Control Z. I'm still beyond 30%, so I want to switch my 10% opacity, and I'm just adding. Let's switch to the white. Let's add a little bit more white to the eye. I know it's almost like artificial, but its point of this make look very weird. So like right there, we have it. Lights casting. Okay, again, I used X key to switch between dodge and burn. So wherever I need it, light up. Kind of going lighting up. And these areas. Okay, darken, again press X key. We can darken elements. Okay, let's go on the hands. Problem with these lights, actually, if you look, it is not one directional light. Yeah, I don't like how her cheek come up a little bit too strong, so we'll just hide it a little bit in. There you go. So you just need to look, zoom out sometimes and look, and that's the reason why I have overall preview kind of on my right. I create in Navigator. So you can use Navigator to move around, but I also used preview how the small thumbnail will look. And this is actually helpful if you doing like posters or book covers or other things. You maybe want to add kind of to this point so you can preview. Okay, let's go to black again, and I'm just add a little bit to the corners, just slightly vignetting overall. You know what, I'm not sure, the face look a little bit messy. Maybe a little bit more darker contrast. There you go. Just touch up a little bit so the face look a little bit more contrast, kind of darker, but we also have the reflection from the umbrella going. Okay, let's go ahead next. Control Shift Alt E, Command Option Alt E, combine all together. Let's go call this hair, and with the hair we're going filter, stylize, oil painting, 1010 Okay, next I'm going to filter, sharpen, because I want unsharp mask. I want a little bit more kind of texturing, give it on my hair. And again, we'll create a mask over. And with white brush, we'll just go over hair. I have it before to show what's different it does. Overall, if you look closer on the hair, we have it like right here. Okay, we have this mess. If you notice, it's grain. But for the hair, we prefer to see one line. With this tool, what it does, when we paint, we remove it horizontal and we add a little bit more like vertical lines. So it's look more as a strings of the hair. And with her, the hair become, it's a wig, but her wig is sitting okay, so we don't have problems here. We can add a little bit more. But if you see the edge of the scalp and a wig, with this tool you can also blend a little bit better together. Okay, so we'll go add a little bit more. Let's zoom out, and you can see before and after. So just cleaning, give this fiber look to us. Okay, I think at this point we can start having some with the lighting fun. And because we have all these different colors, that's what I want to do. We're going to use the tool, and it's called Oniric. So let's go open. Oniric. It is generator for ours for the flares and glows. And before I did one way, I created image and I blur and I did other way. So it's have it the way I used to do, but I found a little bit easier, nicer way to do this. So one thing before we do this, I want to create a layer. I'll call it enhance, and this is layer just general help me to enhance lighting. It does work very good, but it sometimes needed help with the image, with the brightness. So, and it's which area to select. So that's what I'm going to select this one, 0. It's at 100% opacity. We'll click on the top, go all the way down. Let's go all the way down here, hold down shift and click, and it will create this line for us. I think maybe we need even make brighter. So let's go switch this to the screen mode. There you go. Okay, we can do also for the other ones if you need it, but I think the mostly what I want to do is just add to some of these areas, right here. Okay, so we'll just add create multiple. I'm just enhancing a little bit. And this is one way to do the actual blur. We can add this effect of the glowing, but it does not necessarily look very good because it does not casting, it does not glowing as I want it. So we'll okay, right here. Okay, we have it. Oh, a few more to go. Okay, so you can see how we added this kind of a little bit more effect of the glowing. I think green okay on this point. So let's go inside the app and see what we can do inside here. So for this, we'll go click generate, and the little bit kind of switching mode kind of first time it's weirded me out, but you get kind of used to it because it does not necessarily open here. It's hide all tabs, navigation, maximize your screen. So my tools is like out of the area, okay, and it's creating our own box. So you can still have access to all your toolbars, brush, everything else if you need it, but it is maximize area. And I don't know, it's maybe done for a reason, but at this moment I don't know. And you can see what we have right here, the glow already applied. One thing what I want to do, I want to mask out because I want separate. So I want glowing, colorized glowing. So I want colorized like this purple. For this, we'll go enable mask. We have our brush tool, and with brush tool, I'm just going apply on this wet area. I think just need to go like a little bit right there. Actually, you know what? I don't necessarily like it, so I'll click here, shift, hold it, so we'll just have it a little bit better color. Again, shift, hold. I'm just masking this area where I want this effect to apply it. And also right here. There you go. So now when a mask applied, we'll have a checkbox, and from now the effect of glowing will apply just only those areas where we mask. So we need to mask other ones when we want to do it. Next, I want to click on colorize. You can see how it's switching for me colorization. I want to go in a purple color. Okay, and let's just, for fun, if we put threshold very high, you can see how much glowing. This is kind of nice glowing coming up. Okay, we'll just add a little bit less glowing on this. Let's pop up a radius, so the glowing radius will be bigger. Mostly just softener a little bit, and again before and after. Like this tube we just created. Okay, X-ray also help us showing what area it's currently and what intensity it's taking. So if you want it, pop up higher threshold, you can see the areas it's taking. Actually, maybe this threshold will be okay. So let's go ahead, before and after. Yeah, I think that will work very well. So you have a lot of bright colors. We don't need color. We can add light deprecation, desperation, so it will kind of shifting like blue and green a little bit off. Right here you can see it's kind of shifting. It may create nice effect in this. And I want to maybe go blue one, red. So we kind of shifting. No, let's go cyan, so just a blue too. Okay, so that one applied. Of course, if we want 4, just example, if you have it very high, you can see how much they will shift it. So you can see right here, red, green, blue, shifted too much. In some cases, maybe work very well if you have it like night skate city or something. But for us, we'll just need a little bit shift, not too much. Just give it coloring. Okay, I think for the purples, it's about all. And we'll just go ahead, click Save, and let's ask for the layer. So we'll go ahead, set purple. And it's take a little bit time to go back. Okay, then nice things about when it's created, you can see it's created this nice smart object. You can always double time click on the smart object and go inside and change. We have all this information all applied. So it's kind of nice about how it's done. Let's go next. We'll go add the blue ones. Again, we go click generate. And for this, I have too many colors. I have at least orange, yellow, blue, green, and kind of purplish a little bit on the side. So I have it about 4 more times we need to do this. So in some I will go explaining, but overall it will be just same things. We'll go colorizations, and we'll go mask tool. And for this, let's go just mask blue, and I'm just clicking, hold down shift key, click again. Let's help me to make this straight line. Okay, we'll go right there. Just draw here. And if we have the blue a little bit around, we can also, it says, hey, just add around this area. Same like right here, we have elements. So we'll just say glow there as well. Okay. And I think this is blue one. So let's go ahead from here to here. We'll just add a couple more. Okay. I think this is, oops, I'm going around. I think that will work. Let's go now to checkbox, accept the mask. And now colorizations, we'll go select around here blue, and you know what, let's pop up saturations maybe on this. So we'll just pop up even bigger. And that's nice because sometimes if we like this green not saturated, I definitely will add a little bit more around this area. Pop exposure. Yeah, I think this, notice how the glowing going around here, like right here. This is what I like, it's overlay. And if we compose some of those lights, they will actually start blending in, which is why this tool is very useful if you do a lot of compositing or even with light work. This is actually a very good tool, and it's worth a lot for this, to save a lot of time and add all this creativity properties so you can do it. And of course I will provide link for this tool down below. And right here, look, we have a blue, purple, we're creating all this layer. Let's go generate another one. And right now I want just generate this one right here, kind of purplish, but I want to generate so the whole tube will glow. Let's go see if we can do this. And maybe after just add green. So right now, for now, we'll just do this purple tube. Again, we'll go click mask, increase size, and I'm going just from here down here, selecting. Okay, and you know, maybe even a little bit more, just like that. Okay, checkbox. So our mask is accepted. Click on colorization, and we'll switch to kind of cyanish, purplish, sorry, it was purplish blue, kind of like around that. I think we'll go there, pop up saturation, all light is up, Okay, and we'll go to threshold, pop up way higher. I want to pick up a lot of stuff. I'll see how it's glowing nicely. Let's increase a radius of glowing so it will start covering going. Yeah, and look, it's before and after. So we add, actually it's a little bit more bluish than reddish. Nice, we can adjust very easy, much easier than is if I do different ways. Okay, let's preview. Okay, before, after. Yeah, I like how the glowing applied way better this way. Okay, so when we're done, let's go ahead and click save. And let's call this tube so I know what it is. Okay, next step. We still have it greens, yellow and orange. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's do yellow and orange because that is giving us casting right around there. So we'll go another one, generate. We need to do 3 more times for the green, orange and yellow. And actually we'll do 4 times. 4 times it's more interesting because we'll add strikes to this, and I'll show you what I mean by adding strikes. Okay, so we'll back to our numeric tool and we'll go to select mask. Let's go make it smaller right there, and we'll go and select again, click, hold down shift, click again, click right there. We'll go and glowing right there around her neck. Okay, again select, there you go. So not so much, but green. Okay, check box to accept our masks, apply mask. We'll go to colorize now, and in colorizations we'll go to green, pop up saturation way up to 100% because I want to be quite a bit green to add to this point. Okay, we also have the ability to reduce our lightness, but I don't think we need to worry about that. Let's 100%. Maybe pop up on threshold a little bit more right here. So it should be, yeah, I think that does work a little bit better. And notice what's happening right around her neck. Let maybe a little bit more green. I think we have it into the, yeah, that's one. Yep, there you go. A little bit better. So we have it quite a bit glowing now. And nice things you remember, it's a mask. So if we want it, we can dim down or we can rework a little bit, which is good on this one. Okay, when we're done with this, let's go ahead again, click save. We'll go green. Okay, green in. Let's go create another new one, another generate. I know it's like, I think 1, 2, 3, 3 more times we need to do. One for each of this color and another one for the striking. The yellow will be nice because we have this cast will be on her hair going, so it's what we want to do. Okay, right here, the same things what we done before, and the repetition is probably best teacher. You know, we'll go click a bit bigger from here to her hair. That should be very fast. It's just a yellow. Apply mask. We'll go to colorization, enable, and you notice how her hair is going. Oh, actually I like that color, but we'll go switch a little bit to yellowish. Add more saturation, and notice these edges of her hair before and after. I mean, it's a very nice apply. So we have it yellow, and another ones will cast on umbrella. Okay, we've done this. Let's go click again, generate now with orange. Okay, and we'll go create a mask. Select mask on the oranges. Colors. So right here, we'll just leave it step over. Okay, applied. And we'll just pop up threshold. This one, we're going to add colorization. And we'll go select just bright, little bit more orangey way, and pop up saturation up. Okay, let's go save it. Yeah, it's a little bit harder when you have a lot of different colors to do that. Okay, so here we have all of our colors. Then next I want to add actually strike, but before this, notice right here we have our green, and maybe this one a little bit too bright. So nice things about this, we have mask. I'll select mask. We'll select our tools, black 10%, so we can mask in, and I can just slightly mask in, remove some of this. That's what I like it, because it is non-destructive, very easy to control. Okay, so at this point, let's go click again, generate. And you notice it is, when it's generating, it is actually generating from original layer. So it's nice, it's ignoring all those other ones it was creating. So now what I want to do, it is switch from diffuse to strikes. And see what's happening in a second. It's creating this line, which is a very cool kind of add effect to us to the strikes. And we have it, this is 2 strikes, horizontal. If we switch to the 4, we'll have it vertical and horizontal. And if you want to create sparks, and again, if you don't like horizontally or this way, you can also rotate. So we can rotate, for example, like X will be now. My main problem is, oh, this is kind of disco. I don't necessarily like this. So we'll go to select back. So let's go rotation 0. Now rotation, and I want just the probably horizontal strikes for this. I think this is a little bit too much for this. So we'll just go 2. It's will be only horizontal. And I want to actually pop up details a lot. We'll have a little bit more long strikes. Let's go look on the exposure, take down. Will quite a bit reduce some. We still have those elements, and we can speak about exposure. Let's switch to X-ray kind of view, and we can work with threshold a little bit better that way, so we can see where we want to do it. Nice things, we can also take a mask, and we can only put mask in an area we want this. But I don't think I want to apply everywhere. I don't think I need to do this. So let's go switch to X-ray. A radius, we'll give it overall what effect of the will be applied. This is a little bit too much, so I think with the details we can reduce radius, so we'll have a little bit more single strikes going. Something around there. Intensity, if we go down, it will be much less brightness to add to this. So we can add. And let's bring exposure a little bit down again. And we can take light dissipations a little bit up. So we'll have it shifting on the colors, and I don't think it's worked very well in this case, so let's turn it off. And maybe take details down halfway. So it should be smoothed out. Okay, so it is kind of interesting how it's going. Applied. You can apply some light strikes. For example, if we go and mask some like areas around here, we can apply in specific. But I think maybe a little bit more even exposure. Let's pop up. Yeah, that's look good. Just in case I want to compare 4. You know, it's a little bit too much, I think, overdone. So let's go ahead down. Okay, and we don't need presets anything, so I think we're good. Colorizations won't work for this because we don't want to colorize all of them in the same tone this time. So we want to take a color of whatever under there. Okay, when we're done, let's go click save, and we'll go strikes. And I think this is kind of, we're done with this tool. Overall, it is very nice, useful tool. I have another videos coming about how more to use, like with cosplay, when you need to create lightsabers or other things. It's perfect for shoot the gun in a space or create some other ones. They work very, very well for this. As we're using this layer, remember this is screen, so you can always to switch different mode. As a screen, I think I'm going to actually take down this, maybe apply a little bit right there, so it's start nicely blending in. Okay, let's go select all of them, group together, and we'll call it glow, and see what this does for us before and after. You can see how much I think it's enhanced and make it much easier, like fixing our tube, overlay with colors. I think it did a very good job. Okay, let's go next. We'll need add, just before enhance, let's go create new layer. Let's go call it fog. And we did have fog machine when we shot this, but problem is with fog machine, I don't think in this shot we did not use it. So I'm going to introduce my own fog, and we're going to use it 100% opacity, white color. If you can click, you can see right here how it's applied. And so we'll just click a few around there. Let's go to select different fog. Okay, let's go select different, and I'm using Ron's brushes kind of. Let's go switch to soft light, and Ron's is actually sell, I think it's on Das3D. Yes, it's where I purchased those brushes. I like it, but you can also find a lot of them for free available around, so you don't need necessarily use this one. And I'm just hiding some of those elements. Remember edges, so like right around there on the edges. So I'm just using very soft right here, and we can put it above, below. I don't think it will be that big different where we're locating, but overall this is our soft light. This is our normal fog. I think they work kind of good together. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's go next. We'll go add a little bit, I think, blurring overall. Actually, the one before we do blurring, these are steps what we need to do. If I want to add blur, kind of iris blur to the sides to remove some details, we can do this right now or after we do another effect from Filter Forge. So for that one, let's go actually try to Filter Forge first, because the effect will sharpening, and we don't want sharpening in a blur. What I was kind of going to try to learn what is each effect does. That way it's help you to create this workflow of processing of your image, which one each effect what they do. Like example, we have it glowing this, and actually I don't think glowing need apply. I think glowing need apply afterwards, because we have the strikes, and if we do blurring, the strikes will look to blur out. So we can go both ways and see what is happening. Right now, let's go do as example with blurring here. Iris blur. We'll just do 2 examples. One we put here, and next let's go create one without glow. Without glow, so we can see how it will affect. So what I was meaning on this, we'll go filter, blur gallery, iris blur, and we'll just set on the middle, like right here. Let's tone. You can see how it is. Okay, we'll go squeeze just middle one part, like right there. So you can see how it is blurring on the edges. It just help us keep it intact. So if we do this way blurring, and we can do same to another. So we enable one before, and in this case we'll just filter blur gallery, so it should be remember it will apply same things. Okay, so see how soft right here, and these lines go soft. So this is one way, or we can also just enable blurring, or this way. So overall you can see sharpness on these lines, blur or not blur. So I prefer with little bit sharpness. It's creating more effect like it's happened in the lenses versus otherwise. So we can go ahead and remove that one. So what we have it's apply blur to this and the next. So let's go ahead now, Control Shift E, and that one will be our filter forge. And in Filter Forge, I created several plugins, several presets or plugins filters. And one what I'm going to use, it's a phototone. It just helped me to go with the coloring. So you can see I can go and preset different colors. It's helped me quite a bit fast way to have a total different look. So we'll go open one of them. Actually, probably just the blue. Okay, and on a blue, we're just going to see which ones, what color we like it. I think I will go with the blue and purple kind of, maybe a little bit green. Okay, and let's go to our cycles, and we'll just go see which one we wanted. Yeah, I think like around there will be good. And this is our green cyan. This one also have a little bit warmish color, but I think for this one we'll just go around here. In our vibrance, we don't need it so much, so we'll go bring it down to around 50. Okay, when we're done, let's go ahead, click apply. It's like a few seconds. We don't necessarily will use it that all away. We probably take down. We also can look on the some selective colors. Okay, and right here where our filter applied, before and after. I don't know, I kind of like pinkish but have fade clear. So again, the best things probably will be somewhere between. It's why we have this opacity. We'll just go use it around there. Let's go next, create selective color, and we'll start with a black color. We'll bring black a little bit out, so we don't have crushed black, flat black almost. And we'll take, this is our dark area, and we'll go with the blue, kind of like this color cyan. Let's go with the neutrals, and the neutrals we can actually go warmer if you want it, or colder, it's depend. But I'll try probably both, so we'll see. Yeah, this is a little bit too, yeah, let's go this way. So the nice things about when you start working with this, it is you can totally create all this different coloring, and its color give you a different mood, how it's look. Okay, we'll go like right there, yeah. And I'm just looking on different colors, so we have this beautiful different color palette. Okay, there you go. We have it softer here. Yeah, a little bit more color depth, not just one flat color. Okay, so we kind of create this one. Next, what I want to do is create new layer, and we'll fill this with 50% gray, and this will be our global dodge and burn. What I mean global dodge and burn, soft light, it is kind of, we can concentrate. Okay, let's undo this 10%, so we can pop up brightness in some areas, you know, and switch the black color and add a little bit more vignetting around, kind of darken some other areas. So this will help us to add focus to those areas where we want it. Okay, like right here on her face, or maybe too much. And I'm using X key to skip between black and white. So rotate my foreground and background color. So it's what I'm doing. I'm switching between them. Okay, we'll do before and after. You can see it just set this focus a little bit more on the middle. Maybe a little bit too much. We'll just add a slight effect. Again, if you can play between with opacity, just find around there. Okay. Next, let's create new layer, and we'll fill with 50% gray. And this one we'll call grain. And why we're adding grain, it's mostly when I'm using compositing different elements which have a different noise rate, or I was smoothing out. For example, right here I was smooth out her skin, and we lost some of this grain, but we still remain the same grain. Like right here you can see this noise a little bit, but you won't see on her face, so it's look a little bit different off. And compensate for this, we're creating new gray layer. We'll go to filter, noise, add noise. About 15-20% will work. We'll switch this to the soft light. So now if we go look closer, we have this uniform grain, maybe leave it too much. So let's go to down about 45%. But now we have this uniformity, so it does not look. And this way, on this image, it's not necessarily was so obvious. But sometimes when you start creating some other elements, you will see this obvious stuff. You know what? One thing actually, let's try. So I'm hiding all of these effects, but after filter forge around here, what I want to do, I want bright your eyes. I want to make them glow. Soft brush around here. Yep. So let's go ahead and actually see if we can do. I almost forgot about that. So we'll go select green color. Just add brightness. Let's go, oops, I don't need it to do on this layer. I want to do that on, we'll go back brush tool. Let's go right here. I want to create new layer. And on this layer, actually I want to paint in. Just around her iris, not too much. Yeah, it's look a little bit weird, I understand, and we'll go to the screen, kind of like this. Okay, let's go now. I'm going to use this tool to generate. So we'll just mask only her eyes, so it will see if we can have some fun with this one. Of course, let's apply everything, but we need a mask. So I'll click enable mask. Let's go down Alt key, zoom in, and I want to mask right here her eyes. This is what I want to use, and we can even mask kind of like this, so it will glow all of these elements. Let's go apply, and important at this moment, just check our X-ray, see how much it will go. So threshold, let's pop up all the way. Yeah, there you go. Now we have it. Because mask and eyes was a little bit too dark, we want add this. So now we know X-ray is working. Let's disable our mask. Oops, actually no, I want mask. I want to apply my mask. Okay, X-ray. Again, I disable my mask, which is wasn't smart, but right here we'll just add glowing eyes, apply the mask. Okay, there you go, it's glowing. We'll go, let's go select 2 strike, see if it will create lights for us, kind of logo with lights. I don't necessarily like it. So back to diffuse. Okay, we'll go to colorization on this. And we'll go select a green color. Okay, we can pop up radius and take exposure slightly down. Maybe leave it too much. So let's go to take radius down. Kind of more focusing like around the eyes. I think that will work good. Let's go save. Eyes. We'll see if it will work, if it's worth it. Okay, so we have right here, we can go hide your eyes. And we have this glowing effect, a little bit of your eyes. I think that will work. Okay, let's go ahead and re-enable everything back. Come closer to her eyes. Maybe it's glowing a little bit too much. So bring a little bit down. Around here. There you go. Glowing just a little bit more glowing. Add attention. Otherwise, I think the eyes was a little bit too dark hiding there. So now they have back. Okay. We're done this one. Let's go create our vignetting on this. And we'll just do this from the curve. Take a curve all the way down. Black, we'll select rectangle marquee tool. Create kind of just a little bit off and fill this with black color for the mask. We'll go inside the mask for this curve and take feathering and bring way up. So you can see it's creating this nice vignetting, and we'll just need to switch this vignetting to soft light. Let's drag below grain. There you go. All right. And the opacity maybe about 60-70. Okay, I think this is all what we want to do. So let's go ahead, group, go retouching. So we'll know this is our retouching part. And here we have it before and after. So you can see how much change. Now this is from studio shot. We created something more futuristic look. Something fun with lights and glowing. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, give it thumbs up. Just help me pop up a little bit on the YouTube ratings, that will greatly appreciate it. And be sure just watch other videos. I think I have around 3,000 now videos there. It's growing quite a bit, and a lot of the Photoshop, some of 3D mostly. And see if you find something that you like it. Thank you again for watching this video.